Dgenz Crypto Daily episode 20 is coming right up.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on the blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Try give us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And Ether's on fire. Holders in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. All those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have you wild and free. Good morning, everyone. Dgenz Crypto Daily episode 20 is here. I hope you're doing well. It is September 11th. For those that don't know, September 11th is a special day to remember all those people that have died in those buildings. I mean, I remember when that happened. I mean, it was 23 years ago. Holy shit. It was a different time back then. So yeah, ever since that day, things changed, and they may be for the better, maybe for the worse, we don't know. But it was a crazy day. I think I still have a newspaper from that day with an image of a person jumping from a story. It was an incredible sight, but you know, it's good to remember those people who have lost their lives on a day like this. But we move forward and let's talk crypto. Before we do, if you haven't had a chance to follow me on Twitter, perfect opportunity to do that right now. And if you haven't had a chance to follow our sister account, it's a good time to do that right now as well. Also, if you are following along with our calls, we partner with Blowfin. It's a really good time to register with Blowfin and earn 10% on all of your trades. You know, use our referral link and get 10% of all your trades. Every little bit helps, so it's a good way to save some money and give us some referrals. So what's happening in crypto today? Well, we had the CPI numbers come out today. And even though the month-to-month CPI actually rose 0.03%, overall, CPI was really good. Why? Because oil prices have been dumping for the last month and a half, actually. If we take a look at the prices of oil, you can clearly see there's an issue here with oil essentially dumping at that level, right? We're waiting to see what happens during that time, and we ended up getting the dump we always wanted. So So let's see what happens. But I can guarantee you we're going to have a really, really good September CPI, which means it comes out in October. So we're going to look for a really good CPI in September, which is going to be in October, which means most likely FOMC will be cutting rates again. And we really do believe on the 19th, so in about a week from now, they're going to cut rates by 0.25 basis points, just because they can't really shake the market that fast. They haven't cut rates yet, and this is the first cut. So they have to ease into their rate schedule, which usually lowers these rates conditionally on the GDP going down and employment rate going down as well. So we'll see what happens. I don't see any shock to the markets in a week from now. And again, a week from now, we're going to be that much closer to that October we always talk about, right? Being really, really bullish. Unfortunately, because of the CPI, Bitcoin did end up dropping. So what we talked about before was the issue of this pinch, right, on the weekly. So we talked about how this pinch right here was an issue for me overall, because this pinch is usually a bearish pinch that will push price actions further south. As noted here, like in this section right here, right? We're trying to get above it, but we can't. So what that means is no matter what the CPI numbers are, we're going to still try to get to this $48,000 level. Okay, which will be a double bottom, right? We had our first bottom up, second bottom, and then we can proceed to go up. But it's important to actually hold that level, because if you don't hold that level, we'll get further than that. And that's terrible for all of us. Like we discussed in previous streams, I think we're going to stay at this level because we're at the top of this section right here. And we'll be able to hover around there just enough so we can get into October. All right. You can see the USDT dominance is kind of going up again. It is printing a kind of terrible reversal candle. We really wanted it to be a bullish candle, right, for crypto, but it's not. Right now it's bullish for holding Tether, stable coins. And maybe this is what we're doing. We're completing this head and shoulder formation. inverse head and shoulders, which is right there. Again, we have still 2.5 weeks before September ends. So, you know, maybe we do have this candle come up to this level and then a little bit down, maybe a double top, and then we're into October. If you're watching the stream, I do read all the comments. So if you are posting any comments in the stream, I will do my best to comment on them. Or if you want a request for a chart, I will definitely try to fit it into our daily stream. But that's the way dominance looks right now on the weekly. It doesn't look great, especially with the daily candle looking like this, right? So now all we're hoping is just maybe a rejection at this level and then double top and down. Okay, so we covered Bitcoin, we covered CPI. Let's look at some other coins that we're tracking. First one on the list will be Opulus. It did have a decent candle, daily candle. We did talk about this before. We talked about the triple bottoms for Opulus. We're saying, you know, we finally got to that level, right? We finally got to that level. And so we have first bottom, second bottom, third bottom. And bulls ended up showing up, which is great. That means there's still confidence in Opulus. And of course there should be, right? What Lee is doing is an amazing job. They're just delivering and delivering. Eventually it's all going to be paid off. So most likely we'll get our first pump to that level, right? To about 20 cents. You know, maybe we get some retraction from there, but then we continue, right? The most important thing is the first wave. So if we're supporting at this level, there is actually a good chance that this first wave just goes right to the top of that. Maybe get some rejection here to do a touchback, and then we go and go. Don't be surprised about that. Like, I don't want to hear you guys talk to me about, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. You had 3 chances to load up in the last 2 years. So no excuses here, guys. Okay. So Velo had that retraction. I was curious yesterday and the day before if we were going to actually get to this level first and do one of these, right? But it did look like it was trying to find some resistance at this level right here. Okay. And that's what happened. So we had resistance there. You can see it right there. So that showed me that that resistance was fairly strong. Now, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, right? Like, we're still above these EMAs. Like, see these 2 EMAs right here on the daily? This is what I always talk about, right? We have to pump over those and then confirm them, right? When we confirm them, that means that those EMAs are now supports, right? Before they were resistances, now they're supports. And so when we have these old resistances turn supports, now we can basically say, all right, we'll follow that action. So anytime we go up, we're going to be testing these as we go along, right? Just like how we were resisting here and resisting there. And then we fail support here, and then we resisted here again. It's one of those dances we have when we're trying to find, you know, resistances and supports. We look for these EMAs to guide us along the way. And so now I think what we're doing is we're just trying to find a spot here. Most likely we get to 0.13. And then from there, we can kind of ramp up and then start going again towards that area. Okay, so you might be able to see some bearish activity until probably a week from now. while this tries to rectify itself. Like it takes time to get to here and then go up again. Okay. So use these moments if you haven't had a chance to get into Velo to actually get into Velo. Okay. So nothing changes for us overall. Like long-term hasn't changed at all for us. We still know that on the weekly, right? This EMA, these EMAs are crossed, which is a good thing right here. This MACD is crossed, which is a good thing as well. Okay. We really don't want a situation like we had here at the top, right? Because it's essentially a giant reversal candle that will take us back into this section right here. And that would be terrible. But the other good part about that will be is it's just a giant 1 and 2 in terms of what waves we are in. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to hold here and then push further. So we're going to have, most likely a good close to the end of the week. And like if we go to the hour scale, we're finding ground already, right? The 3-year EMA on the 1 hour scale is right there, right? Yeah, so we can easily come back up here and stay up there as well by the end of the week, right? Which will be super bullish. These opportunities don't last long. So if you haven't had a chance to get into Cabello, now is an ideal situation. Okay. Layer AI pumped like crazy. It did almost 43%. The other thing I noticed about Layer AI is that it's almost fully reset right here. So if you can see it, it's almost fully reset. It's being held by the 3-year EMA. And when it resets completely and it's held right there, it's going to keep going to the next resistance. So if you're in Layer AI, you're probably really happy right now, right? If we take a look at long-term outlook, again, we have the 3-year EMA sitting right about there, almost at 2 cents. It's going to need a little bit more time. I think we get it in October. I think if we can get close to it and then somehow hover, we can pop in October. And so, we have plenty of ground to cover, actually. We did a really nice pump in early parts of this year, right? We went from pretty much the same level as we are now and then into that. So we can actually say this can happen again, right? Because the price action is pretty fast, right? It took us maybe like 7 weeks to get to a 10x. So when bullish conditions return, we could easily say we can get to a 10x, even more up to here, like 25x. Especially seeing how Layer AI has a really good tokenomics. Let me quickly punch it into CoinGecko for you guys. So market cap of 4 million. Daily trading volume is at 3.3 million and 31% diluted. Sorry, no, 10% diluted. 32,000 people, almost 33,000 people are watching it. And it's pretty much available on most of tier 2 to tier 3 exchanges. I did see KuCoin there. It's a tier 1. So at one point it used to be a tier 3. This is why certain exchanges just come out of nowhere and become very, very dominant. Interesting that Binance hasn't listed it yet. So that's going to be interesting moving forward, seeing how much volume it gets. But we do expect the 25x at minimum from this project. Really, really good reward to risk ratio here. So it's looking good. The other thing I want to talk to you about is the meme coins Trump and Kama, which are the PolitiFi meme coins tied into the election cycle. So I have my watch list of interesting meme coins, and I kept a strong eye on these tokens, right, during the election, and then as they were getting closer to the debate. And during the debate, it was actually interesting to see the dumping and the pumping. I mean, you can see it by the 5-minute scale, right? So one of the things I always talked about is before the event, there's going to be dumping, and then during the event, there's going to be dumping. So all of this was during the event, right? And then somehow it hovered, and it's hovering still. So maybe there's a little bit of distribution and consolidation depending on which way we go. So this section right here is actually a good time to buy if you're looking to buy. Okay, because the election cycle is not finished, there's going to be another debate. There's going to be another pricing in of the next debate. So there's going to be some value here. The other one that I'm watching is Kama or Kamala Harris. Right, so similar kind of price action, right? So we had yesterday, where are we at? We were here, right? So when the debate was happening, I believe it was here, when she was kind of winning the debate, so to speak, right there. And then during the debate, obviously, things starting to go down. And this is when you can find value, right? Because things like this happen all the time. And so are we finding some bottoms here? Possibly. It is still a long way from being finished, I think, because it's been consolidating for a while here. If you can look, right? It's sitting right in here. And this very long way too. So it can still have a way to actually get going and pump into this section right here. All right, which will be about 100%. But again, you're not holding past the election, right? If you're playing these, you're not holding past the election. So you're hoping that, we have a really nice rise in both of them, right? Maybe get a 2x to a 5x, and then we scale out completely before the election. Doesn't matter who wins, it's going to dump. So these are really good plays, I think, in terms of the meme sector, if you're looking to have something on the side. But have I talked about Velo? Yes, I have. I mean, I can go back again really quickly if for those that have missed it. So Velo is sitting here, right? So it dumped all the way down from that area, right? This area posed a strong resistance, right? And so where can it dump to? We look for the next available support. So the support will be right here, right? Right there, okay? That's probably where it's going. And now, of course, you can see that 200 EMA on the 4-hour is proving to be a strong support. So let's see some bulls come in at that level. Okay, let's see it come at that level, and we can start to push it up again, right? most likely get a second attempt. Now, if the second attempt fails, so if we get a rejection of this level, there's going to be a lot stronger reaction. Okay. So be careful on that if you're trying to scalp. I'm not touching my Velo position at all. We bought it super low. We're not scalping at these ridiculous levels in my estimation. We're looking for, we want to see something like this, right? Where we're starting to scale out at, these types of resistances, like 38x from where we are, possibly at $1 right there. So, these little spots for us mean absolutely nothing for me personally. Maybe for you, if, for example, you bought it, 1.2 cents, 1.1 cents, maybe you want to capitalize on the market at certain levels. But I don't personally suggest that you scalp at these very low levels. Now, if you get into something like this where, you're up, say, 25x, absolutely scale some. Right, we're already talking about getting a lot of capital out, and we will definitely be on top of that. Like when we start to move, okay, this stream will be right on top of every single move with Velo, because again, we're highly invested in Velo, and I think we want to make sure we capture the market to the best of our abilities, and to make sure that these moves are not going to be missed. Like move to here, maybe to here, maybe to here. We'll catch them all. Okay. So just know that there's going to be way better times with Velo with all these coins, because we're getting closer and closer to the end of September, right? Every day forward is that much closer to the end of September. So, don't get shaken up at these little moves right now. Just don't, Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about today before we finish the stream is we're doing a massive Dgenz Crypto Weekly with friends for our 1 year anniversary. We'll be doing it for 52 episodes, which is 1 year. To me, that's pretty crazy. We've been that consistent, and we provided so much content every single week. And for those that are following along and are listening in, we really thank you, because without you guys supporting us, we would not be able to continue for that long. I know a lot of people that start these streams and just quit and give up because it's so easy to do so. And I'm proud to say that we just kept going and provided a lot of content. And so for our 1 year anniversary, we're bringing in the co-lead, I guess you can say at this point. I'm not sure, but I think he's either the sole core member or the co-sole member with OK Bears. And he is none other than Kai's from OK Bears. And we're going to be hosting him with his friends and all the OK Bears and OK Dogs family tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for our stream. So anybody who's interested in the stream, follow this account or follow our Dgenz NFT or OK Bears accounts to get an alert when the stream is live. For those that want to contribute as guests and ask questions, please DM me either in our Discords or here on Twitter, X, and I will provide you the guest link to the stream for tomorrow. So if you're interested in asking questions, curious about the project, what's going on, whatever, you want to ask questions to us or to Kai's, I will give you that link. So DM me if you're interested. And let's see each other tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. Double the amount of streams. A lot of crypto talk, a lot of NFT talk. And I will see you guys tomorrow. See you guys.
Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go.
Dgenz Crypto Daily, news in the code. Riding on a blockchain, heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying, rugs are in the air. Chart gave us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon, and Ether's on fire. Pullers in the storm, lifted higher and higher. With Chart in the lead, watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane, never gonna hit them slow.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free.
DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yields, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yields, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see.
Fortunes you can see.
Mining all those diamonds. Digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.